Hi friends, I'm going to read you a book today, but first I want to do a song with you. This is a song we have been doing in school, and it's kind of a fun one. It doesn't make any sense at all, which is sometimes kind of fun, isn't it? So the first part, you make a fist and you do the ram sam part. Ram sam sam, ram sam sam. Now the next part is this. Gooly, 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 and a ram, sam, sam. Now the third part is this one. Touch your lap. A Rafi, gooly, 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 and a ram, sam, sam. Now let's sing it all together, and then we're going to do something funny with it. A ram, sam, sam, a ram, sam, sam. Gooly, 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 and a ram, sam, sam. A Rafi, gooly, 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 and a ram, sam, sam. All right, now we're going to be silly. We are not going to sing the ram, sam. Think it in your head and just do this. Okay, are you ready? Gooly, 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 and a Rafi, gooly, 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 and a. Very good. Now we will sing ram sam. We're not going to sing gooly, gooly. Just think the words in your brain. A ram sam sam, a ram sam sam. And a ram, sam, sam, a Rafi, and a ram, sam, sam. Good job. Now this time, sing ram, sam, sing gooly, gooly, but don't sing a Rafi. Go, okay? And that's the funniest part. Here we go. A ram, sam, sam, a ram, sam, sam. Gooly, 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 and a ram, sam, sam, Gooly, 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 and a ram, sam, sam. Now, the hardest part of all, can you do all of it with no words at all, just the actions, and think the words in your brain? Let's try it. And and very good job. That's just a fun song that we like to do in school. This book is called Ruby Finds a Worry. Do you ever worry about anything? When we worry about things, let me think. It just means that we can't help thinking about them, and we think something not very good is going to happen, right? So let's find out about Ruby finding a worry. Everybody worries sometimes, but this book has some good ideas for what to do if you do worry about something. Ruby loved being Ruby. She loved to swing up high. And she loved to explore faraway places. Sometimes she even went all the way to the very bottom of the garden. Ruby was perfectly happy until one day, she discovered a worry. There's her worry. It wasn't a very big worry. It doesn't look very big, does it? In fact, it was so small that at first Ruby hardly noticed it. There it is. And there it is following her, isn't it? But then the worry started to grow. Each day it grew a little bigger. Look how big it is here. Is she thinking about it more? And it's getting bigger. It just wouldn't leave her alone. Even when she's playing, she's making a dinosaur out of a box. And here she's eating her breakfast. It was there at breakfast, staring at her over the cereal box. And it was still there at night when she brushed her teeth. The funny thing was that no one else could see Ruby's worry, not even her teacher. So Ruby pretended that she couldn't see it either. Look how big it's. She tried to carry on as if everything was normal, but it just wasn't. The worry was always there, stopping her from doing the things she loved. Do you see? She's trying to swing, and it's taking up way too much room, isn't it? So it makes it hard for her to do the things she likes to do. Ruby wondered if the worry would ever go away. She's having her birthday. She's riding her bike. She's playing piano. What if it didn't? What if it stayed with her forever? Would that be good? I don't think I'd like that. Ruby didn't realize it, but she was doing the worst thing you can ever do with a worry. She was worrying about it. Remember, I said worrying is thinking about something that might happen, that might not be good. And she was thinking about it a lot, and it was growing, wasn't it? Now the worry was enormous. Look how big it is. Oh my goodness. It could barely fit in the kitchen at dinner time. It filled up half of the school bus. And it took up whole rows at the movie theater. Oh my goodness, it's very big. The worry became the only thing that Ruby could think about, and it seemed like she would never feel happy again. Do you know why she can't feel happy? It's because she cannot stop thinking about what it is she's worrying about. Then one day, something unexpected happened. Ruby noticed a boy sitting alone at the park. He looked how she felt, sad. And then she noticed something else, something hovering next to him. Could it be a worry? Do you think that's a worry? I do, yeah. Oh my goodness. It was. Ruby realized that she wasn't the only person with a worry after all. Look, he's got a worry. Other people had them too. She asked the boy what was on his mind, and as he told her, the strangest thing happened. His worry began to shrink. Just by talking to her. Then Ruby did the very best thing you can do if you have a worry. She talked about it. As the words tumbled out, Ruby's worry began to shrink until it was barely there at all. It was very little. There it is. It's so tiny. Soon both of their worries were completely gone. Finally, Ruby felt like herself again. I think she made a new friend, too. That's always fun. Of course, that wasn't the last time she ever had a worry. Everybody gets them from time to time. But now she knew how to get rid of them. Do you know how to get rid of them? What do you do? And they never hung around for long. If you said you talk about them with someone, that is the best thing to do if you have a worry. Sometimes I have to remember that, and maybe even Mom and Dad have to remember that. That if we're worried and we talk about it, then it doesn't seem as big. Thank you for listening today. Have a great day. Bye-bye.